Thank you for joining me on Legislative Update. I'm your State Representative, Norm Johnson. We are entering the final stretch of the scheduled 60-day session in Olympia. Our main focus over the past 6 weeks has been on passing bills out of committee and off the floor of the House. However, our primary focus now moves to the budget bills. This week, House and Senate Democrats released their budget proposals, and while there may be a number of differences between the two plans, they both have one thing in common: tax increases. Throughout this session, I have cautioned that tax increases will only send our state into a deeper recession. More than 5,000 people are looking for work in the 14th District, and they and their families are struggling, and so are the businesses in our community. Across the state, many counties have double-digit unemployment, including Yakima County at 11%. I'm very concerned about the suspension of Initiative 960. This is the voter-approved measure that required a 2/3 majority vote to increase taxes. By suspending the initiative, taxes can be raised by just a simple majority. My House Republican colleagues and I debated for 2 days on the floor, standing up for Initiative 960 and the will of the people. I voiced my concern about middle-class families who will be hurt by tax increases. Today, we know of the problems that people are facing. People that are out of work, people that are begging on street corners, people that are having to go to welfare agencies and beg for help, swallowing their pride. This is not a pretty picture, truthfully, for any of us to see. But the thing that concerns me the most is this great country of ours was founded and has succeeded on the backs of the middle class in America. It's the middle class, it's not the wealthy, it's not the poor. It's the middle class, of which most of us in this room represent, that pay the bills. And I'm concerned as a citizen, realizing that I'm in the sunset of my life, but there are many of you in this room that are not. And it concerns me as how much more burden can we put on those folks. We should not ask taxpayers to bail out legislators from their bad spending habits. I will continue to fight hard for a fiscally sound budget that finds efficiencies and cuts spending and sets the right priorities for education, public safety, and protection of our state's most vulnerable citizens. As we get closer to March 11th, which is the final scheduled day of this legislative session, I want to invite you to call my office with any questions, comments, or concerns you might have. Your input is very important to me, and will find my phone number on your screen. Thank you again for joining me on Legislative Update. I'm your State Representative, Norm Johnson.